It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Warriors in Oakland. And for Golden State, you look at how this roster is constructed, the types of plays they run. They're looking to match up well against every style of opponent, and tonight will be a great test of that. And with all of Curry's talents, one of the great shooters of all time, maybe the greatest, Kenny, where does he stand among all-time great players, period?
Wow, all-time players. Now, that's
all-time great players, period.
Well, he's starting to get in a discussion because of the multiple MVP things and the championships. Because the greatest players in the world, not only have they won awards, but they've won multiple championships. So he's moving into that category right now.
To add on to what Kenny is saying, it's about something you can hear and something you can wear.
What's that?
Rings, baby.
Ooh.
Rings.
You can hear them.
2 rings won't get it. 3, maybe. 4, 5, woo, 6, ah.
Okay.
I just can't add anything to that.
Oh.
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. A contest between conferences, Oracle Arena, Oakland, California, where the Warriors take their home floor. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, the Warriors are the ultimate super team, and their presence has set off an arms race. Now, for those teams in the middle of a pack, a Cinderella run has never been more of a long shot. The question becomes, when is pretty good not nearly good enough for both fans and ownership? Back to you.
Well, DA hitting the reset button can be a painful process. Tonight, 2 great backcourts facing off. Brent, how often do you get caught up in a showdown with another guard?
Well, for me, it didn't happen all that much, Kevin, unless I was playing John Barry. Now I got fired
right.
up.
I get you.
I think it's amazing when you have these matchups during the regular season and you look at maybe the rhythm of some of these guys coming into the game. Elite point guards, they have the ball in their hands. Sometimes they get caught up in that mano-a-mano duel. And as a 2-guard or somebody else playing with that player, it's really fun to watch.
You got to check yourself, though, don't you? You got to stay within the bounds.
Oh, there's no doubt that you still want to win the basketball game, but there are moments and minutes where their talent takes over, and that's when the show begins.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Down low, it's Morris and Horford. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt, and it's Tatum in at the small forward position. And Thompson gets it to go.
I don't think it matters too much with Clay being off balance that time as he's bumped, hand in his face, shot still goes.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Stephen Curry. And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions, and so far it's paid off handsomely.
And the first one at the line is good.
I feel like Kyrie is just never afraid of the challenge in front of him. Tougher the situation, seems like the tougher he plays.
Good on both.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Outside Curry. Outside Green. From outside, off the mark. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Knocks it loose. And Green slams it in.
Draymond Green's going to be very excited about that play.
They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Irving kicks to Brown. Pass to Tatum. Now here is Morris. Over Iguodala. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Outside Durant. Shoots from 12. No good that time. Brown feeling it out a bit. The pass to Morris. On the wing, Brown. Out to Morris. Fires from deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Warriors ahead, up 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. The Celtics have shown their toughness and their determination. Kyrie Irving talks about what he sees in his own teammates.
What's going to separate us is how close we are. And when we're in the trenches together, I'm looking to my left and to my right and knowing that these guys have my back.
They certainly do.
And the Celtics have assembled some hard-nosed, unselfish players. Really no better group for Irving to surround himself with.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
There's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
Durant and Green are the forwards. Cook out there with Livingston. And it's Looney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. Just 4 to shoot. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. McKinney's checked in. Celtics also with a sub. Irving's checked in. Rozier looking around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Tice. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's kept this percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in. And it's the Warriors' ball. Cook, the pass to Bogut. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Now here's Livingston. Rozier defending. Here's McKinney. That one wide left. And it's Williams with the ball for Boston. Rozier the pass to Hayward. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Hayward's got the lead up to 2 now for the Celtics.
That's just smart basketball. Ideally, you love for all of your shots to come from that spot.
Cook kicks to Livingston. Inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, that's pretty much a perfect pass, and that's also alliteration.
And the Celtics with possession here. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Takes the 13-footer. Irving misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Irving. Three-pointer, sinks the triple. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Trying to find that consistency from distance that's stretching out the defense, and that's why Kyrie always has an available driving lane.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of one. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
They were really efficient on offense, shared the basketball well, great shot selection. That accounted for a high field goal percentage in the first half.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Scoring in the paint, that's an area where they can improve. With the defense sagging in, they settle for a lot of jump shots in the first half. Coming out of the break, I think it'll be better running off pick and rolls, hitting cutters, moving toward the hoop, that old Boston Celtics style basketball.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
We welcome you back to the beautiful Bay Area with the lights of Oakland illuminating the evening. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, and night after night, man, it just becomes common to watch him rip through teams, and that's exactly what we saw there in the first half.
Well, the defense pays so much attention to him. I think that's where we marvel at his ability to continue to find shots and still deliver.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Boston. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. Down low, it's Morris and Horford. And it's Tatum in at the three. And here is Horford after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. And a wide open look for Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Irving's got 10 points. Brent, the league playing at a faster pace overall now. Will there ever come a time when every team will play with that same speed.
No, because one team will always be faster than the next. So it's never going to be exacting for every ball club. And as you and I have talked several times, Kevin, you got to play to your strengths. And even though teams are finding more positionless basketball players, some of these guys have attributes to their game where you want to get them in certain positions. That takes time.
It's all about personnel.
It's all about your personnel. And again, putting those guys in the proper place where they can succeed more often.
The Warriors leading. Pass to Thompson. Iguodala finds Curry. It's good.
All that work that Steph does before the game, getting pushed around on shot attempts, paying off there as he gets knocked off balance and still scores.
Now here is Horford. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Irving. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. They get Stephen Curry. Boston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Boston. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Gordon Hayward comes in for Marcus Morris. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Brown. So he gets them both.
You really relish these moments, and he loves those pressure situations.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Irving against Curry. Iguodala outside. Clock at 6. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Well, time and score, you just can't have a costly error right now at this point in the game, guys.
Irving for 3. They get it back. Shots good by Baines.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And we wrap up the 3rd and looking to be an exciting 4th quarter. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Looney. Durant is out there with Thompson. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Livingston in a 2-guard. That's the Warriors' 5. Now here's Irving. Hayward looking around. Clock at 4. And Durant sends it back.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
And Curry has it in the corner. No good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Rozier kicks to Irving. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for Boston.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
And if it does, as evenly as these 2 teams have played here, it's anyone's guess who's going to come out on top.
Now here's Livingston. Thompson. And it's off the back rim. No good. Hayward on the wing. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Some changes for Golden State. Draymond Green comes in for Kevon Looney. And it's Iguodala in for Sean Livingston. The Celtics also changing it up. Al Horford, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Marcus Morris comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Rozier. Outside Irving. Morris trying to free himself up. Another shot. Count it!
Well, that is NBA level right there.
No doubt. Professional move all the way. Puts the team on his back when it matters most.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 4. 44 seconds left in the game. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And he's grabbed this game with both hands and just never let it go. I mean, he scored a huge percentage of their points. He hadn't been the main guy for them. He's been the only guy for them.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
Here's Brown, following the basket by Stephen Kerr. Back to Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Horford. Yes!
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
I can imagine a lot of things right now, but a comeback, that's not one of them.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
They love to get it into the hands of their best scorer, but you also need a backup plan. Plan B has to be covered.
So it's the Warriors now, trailing by 4. It's Curry outside, and Boston with the rebound.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
So important to just stay poised, go through your routine. He did a good job there of just keeping his composure and putting those 2 away.
So it's the Celtics picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kyrie, big numbers for you tonight, and I always wonder what it's like to be in a zone like that offensively.
It feels amazing. More importantly, we got the win, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. They did a heck of a job of competing every single minute of this game. It took everybody's effort from our bench. It took a 15-man effort, and I'm glad we got the win.
15 men, but one man was the difference. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.